Libra, let's clear some smoke. Take a look at your almost personal love reading for this month. See what the main energy is for you. Let's get right on into that portion. All right, darling. Divine, may I have 3 best cards for main energy for almost personal love? Well, okay, we got 4. For Libra, let's see what you have going on, darling. All right, so we have you deserve love in reverse. You are lovable. And then healing family issues in reverse. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. And then new love in reverse. New person has stirred your romantic interest. Well, looks like you're in a state of disbelief and possible rejection of this energy coming towards you this month of the person who is showing you romantic interest. It may be a one-way street at this time. And this looks like because you have conflict in other places and you really can't afford right now to kind of like focus on this romantic interest. Now, this doesn't mean, it doesn't feel like it's reflecting specifically on the person. It's just right about now, it's the timing of this. Because it's new love in reverse. It's like spiritually, it's like, I really don't have the space to kind of like give you the emotional connection you need, because it's healing family issues and you deserve love are in reverse. You're in conflict right now with energy surrounding your family, and it's a deep and old wound, and it's been ongoing. Something it feels like it's been ongoing. So this deception here, someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. This very well may be you, and being that because Libra is the sign of companionship and partnership. So you may actually be spending time with this person, but you're not present. It's like you don't necessarily want to reject this person because, again, it doesn't feel like anything is off with them. It's just right now your head and heart are in 2 different places, and you really can't give them, excuse me, darling, you really can't give them what you know that they deserve from you, which is your best. And Libra don't like to shortchange nobody, because we really are a sign of the golden rule, especially when it comes to matters of romance and partnership. So let's take a deeper look, babe. All right, darling. Deep breath, open mind, open heart. Let's see what the divine wants and needs you to know about the details of this situation. Just her family always getting in my way. Really, that's it. That's like trying to be in 2 places at one time. And see, the thing is, your heart is open and closing, almost like a valve. Like it wants to open up to this new person, but it wants to close itself down because you don't want to feel the pain of what's going on with that conflict in terms of family, healing family issues, and you deserve love because there's someone that's just like it feels like a bitterness here. But let's see. 10 best cards, divine. I'm also hearing they're never happy for you. It's that open and closed space of where your heart wants to happily and try to accept this person coming in, but there's a bitterness here, and it's like you get distracted, and when you're dealing with this new person, it causes you to doubt your. It's a toughie. This is a tough one. Tough as leather. All right, darling, let's see. Oof. Page of Coins in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse, right off the top, talking about that energy of this new burgeoning relationship that's been going on. And this person is moving at a pace that you like, very respectful, very desirable for you. But the Ace of Swords is here is where you are wisely yet begrudgingly keeping them outside of you in a way. It's like they can get so far and you're gently kind of rejecting, like they're making offers to do certain things. Maybe why don't we get out of town? Why don't we do certain things? And you're responsible. This is how you feel like you're being responsible and not giving them, not setting the bar, setting yourself up to disappoint them, and letting them think that things are getting more serious than you can afford to give them right now. Like whatever they're offering for you to do with them, and like, something more serious or more fun to show that the relationship is progressing and, build more trust. And like then think of maybe just going out of town real quick, a weekend trip or a day trip, overnight or something, right? Like say y'all just want to go to a nice area that's close by. But it's just more romantic or just a sightsee or whatever the case may be. But whatever you've got going on with this other situation with family, etc., you can't do it. It's like whatever's going on, you're tied to, you're anchored where you are. And so you're kind of just saying to them, you're not ready for that or whatever the case may be, but you're not saying specifically that that's not them, that's the problem, it's something else. And you're not willing to let them know about this messy side of things right now. And it's still wise because it's a lot, it's heavy to put into a connection right now that's at the very beginning, because what a wet blanket it would be to open up and let this person know about these other conflicts that's going on. You don't want to scare them off. However, unfortunately, it is affecting how you're showing up in the relationship at this time. The Four of Cons. Interesting. Four of Coins with the Eight of Coins in reverse and then the Death card in reverse. You want to exert control because you feel like there's a lack of control here. So where you're putting control is with the new relationship that you're in, because you have a lack of control in the family thing that's going on. Okay. So unfortunately, it's not showing up like the infinity symbol where things are pouring into each other and regenerating each other. We're kind of in this circle of insanity. Okay. You start off at a circle, like say you start the top of the week with you having a wonderful, wonderful time with this person. And then you get around the bend and you guys are now separated in terms of like now that's over with. And then you come into this other side of the circle where you're in conflict with everything, blah, 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 blah. Your heart gets drained. So you're never really full. You're not showing up with a full cup when you're dealing with the new relationship. By the time it comes back to you being able to engage with this person, you're empty. They refill your cup. You pour into them, and thereby you being happy and showing up and being you, that's enough for them, and that they fill your cup. And then by the time you're ready to pour into theirs, you're getting drained. Your cup is getting drained because you're going back into this family situation that's draining you. All right, babe, that's a tough one because the Death card is in reverse. There's something about an unwillingness for growth and change here, or unable to see if there could be. Let's see. It's that Four of Coins, just trying to hold on to what could be stable for you. Ten of Swords, Judgment. But the divine is letting you know you're going to have to make a choice here. Not right away, of course, but it's time for you to really take a strong look at this thing because, the divine wants us to have life and to have it abundantly. Okay, with abundance, and to have a grateful heart and be, and show and spread gratitude to others as much as we possibly can, right? This relationship is being sent to you to show you that you are worthy, because that was like you deserve love, and again, that situation that's draining you makes you feel like in some kind of way you're less than. Okay, there's this but really you are the source to this person that's draining you. Okay, there's an unwillingness to pass judgment on that and bring that to an end in your mentally and resolve it, because there is a fear of what will happen if you speak to that person within this, or these people within the family situation that are causing you so much dismay. We have the Queen of Cups and then the Magician in reverse. You feel Queen of Cups in reverse is always going to be an energy of possessiveness, emotional manipulation, and this is probably the person in the with the family issue that's causing this. Whoever this is uses their love and they're against you, like this, the type of situation of all the sacrifices I've made for you type shit. And you know, maybe there was a particular point in time where you had a lot of struggles going on and this person was the person that came in and stepped in for you, but it very well may have been their responsibility to do so anyway. And somehow, some way, this person uses this as a manner of control over you to make you feel like if they're not going to be happy, you know, who's going to take care of you better than I can? Like it's like emotional and verbal abuse in a way, but it's not, it's insidious. It's very much like this person's slick. It's like, because it was coming to, it's like it's gaslighting, but not quite. Everything is just not quite. This person knows how to use their words in a manner of which to tear and just destroy. Like you could have been you know, you're an awesome human being, right? Everywhere else you go, people reflect your awesomeness to you in terms of how they treat you, and your awesomeness is reflected back to you in terms of what you receive from your work and anything else that you do. But when you deal with this person, somehow, some way, they like, well, don't get a big head, and they like chop you down bit by bit, bite by bite, until you just completely deflated against that. Again, that circle of insanity. The Magician in reverse is where for the longest time you have been working against yourself. They sabotage, and by, again, bite by bite, small thing by small thing, they sabotage every type of relationship you have outside of them. Whether it's a good, you know, you've lost really great friends, romantic connections, you may have been, example of you've had a fiance and everything else, and they start giving you all this data and information, making you think that this person is cheating on you or even flirting with them. Like, it's whoever this person is messy. Now, this Three of Cups in reverse and this Three of Wands in reverse. Threes are about growth, creativity, and expression. And in reverse, you're not going to be allowed to do that as long as you keep a major type connection with this person that represents Queen of Cups in reverse. You're never going to have the love you deserve if you keep this person around, because they're always going to taint the water. They're always going to make it bitter. It's never going to be fit to drink. Okay? If you stay with this person and have them involved in your life, it's time to begin to cut this person off. Okay? Now, I presume I'm talking to an adult here, because here's your Queen of Swords in reverse. It's something about this time is where you're like, the light is turning on and you're getting a clearer message that, you know what? I got to change this. Maybe that's what it is as well. You keep hoping that this person is going to mature, grow up, or change. You keep trying to do things to, you know, show them, and you've gone to therapy and you've done a lot of different things, but the one thing you haven't done is just let this person go, for fear of what will happen to them. 9 times out of 10, they're not going to die. I'm just saying that to be very clear as a factual. They're not going to die. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to, but you very well may. Because the question is this. Eventually, that old statement goes, watch who you hate, because you very may likely turn into that person or something like that. But, whoever you put your most energy and attention on, you tend to become like that person. You're already there. Queen of Swords in reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse is a very unfriendly, unkind energy, and you're at war with yourself. You're upset because This person is wanting to, your new lover is wanting to give you all this attention and time and effort. You're pissed off at yourself, but you're taking it out on them. Probably saying they're wanting too much, they need too much, they're needy, etc. But that's not really the truth of the matter. The truth of the matter is you have an unwillingness to change and do what's right for yourself. The Three of Wands being in reverse, there's no hope for the future. And Three of Cups in reverse, you've settled into being unhappy and alone due to this relationship with this Queen of Cups in reverse. They want you to show up just like they are. You don't need anybody. All people gonna do is betray you, etc., etc. They have become who hurt them. And that cycle is going to repeat in you unless you get with the divine and you determine that you're going to work with the divine to create and manifest the divine life and lifestyle that you deserve. Starting with this new connection that you have in front of you, divine. May I have 4 best cards for guidance moving forward. Six of Coins in reverse, 7 of Wands, Fool card, and the 10 of Cups. Here we go. 6 of Coins in reverse. Stop giving to this Queen of Cups energy for a while. And allow yourself to go a few cycles with this new love and relationship and just focus on that for, like, let's just say for this month, the next 30 days, just focus on the relationship that you have in front of you and the person that that is interested in you and that you're equally interested in with this 10 of Cups and this Fool card. Take the leap of faith and leave this person out of it. Even so much as saying to them, like, well, what's going on with you and this new person? Da 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 da. And just like, you know, it was like you said, make them right so they can be quiet. And just like, you know what? I just stopped dealing with them because it was like you said, something just don't feel right. Okay? Whatever. Something like that. 7 of Wands, and then keep and protect your victory with this new person. Focus on the relationship and the connection. Let a cycle or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 pass where your cup begins to fill to the point that you can pour back into them and see where it can go. And pull back your energy from this Queen of Cups in reverse. Allow yourself some happiness. It's summer. Lighten up. Get outside. Put some sun on your skin. Fall in love. Be romantic. Now don't be silly. Don't be no silliness now. You know what I'm saying? Don't be falling for no fool shit. But trust yourself. You know, 10 of Cups is here. This person is, it's going to be a good time. But you deserve to be present, babe. Be present and accounted for. Okay? All right, dear Libra. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your most valuable time and attention. And do remember that back then is not now. Always be in harmony with your surroundings. Stay sucker free. Hope to see you again.